This is Dr. Nirupama Bhatt from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, VFSTRU. Today, as a part of Information Security course, we will be seeing about the multiple encryption techniques. Actually, the DES, the data encryption standard, has been compromised, and they were going for an additional encryption standard, and in the meanwhile they have adapted this multiple encryption techniques. In this multiple encryption techniques, actually the objective of this particular multiple encryption techniques is to come up with some algorithm which we know, and we will be using that particular algorithm multiple times to enhance the security of that particular system. So, you want to replace this particular DES. When you want to replace the DES, you want to replace it with something, but before going to that something, they have started using this DES as a multiple encryption technique. Because this particular DES, it was broken, and brute force attack has been applied, and it was broken in 3 hours using the DES cracker machine. And so the next alternative is AES, and before going to this particular AES, they started using these two techniques, that is the double DES and triple DES. So prior to this, alternative was to use multiple encryptions with DES implementations. So double DES and triple DES. Double DES means we will be using the DES algorithms multiple times, that is 2 times. Similarly, triple DES means we will be using the DES algorithm 3 times to encrypt the same plain text data. So let us see this particular example. The first we will be seeing the double DES. So what is this double DES? You have the plain text. Suppose you are taking the plain text P and you have the key. Using some key which is known both to the sender and the receiver, we apply the DES algorithm. You apply the DES algorithm. So here we can apply the DES algorithm using the key K1, and the output of this is some X. Again this X is sent into the DES algorithm, DES encryption algorithm, using another key K2. That means here we are using 2 keys K1 and key K2 to increase the complexity of this particular algorithm, and the output we are considering it as the ciphertext. So you are using a DES algorithm, you have key K1, using the key K1 as well as K2, you are using 2 keys. This is of 56 bits and this is of 56 bits. Total you can say it as a key of 112 bits. Okay, and you apply the DES encryption algorithm once, and for that particular output you can apply the DES algorithm again, and that gives you the ciphertext. So here you can see the 2 blocks of DES with 256 bits are used for encryption and decryption, and could use 2 DES encrypts on each block. So here you can see the notation. Here you can see the notation. We are applying the encryption algorithm using the key K1 and the plain text, and the outcome of this is sent into another DES encryption algorithm with key K2, and that will be our ciphertext. So instead of doing that, actually it could be reduced with into a single stage also by increasing the key size. But the main problem with this particular algorithm is there is an attack called as meet in the middle attack. So where that particular attack is taking place, here this particular attack will be taking place. That particular attack, actually, if you have a set of your plain text ciphertext, okay, and you can easily, you means as an intruder, you can sit over here and you can try to find out the key. That you call it as meet in the middle attack. That means somewhere in the middle you are trying to find out what the key is. So here actually you have key K1, isn't it? So you have the plain text and the corresponding ciphertext. You have a group of plain text, you have chosen that particular plain text. So you have that plain text and its ciphertext, and some particular key is being used, K1 and K2, they are being used on this particular plain text and ciphertext values. So when you apply this particular K1, actually you don't know what K1 is, but you know that K1 is of 56 bits. So you will apply a brute force attack by considering all the combinations of K1. That means you will get 2 power 56 combinations of 2 power 56 combinations of keys. So you will take all the 2 power 56 combinations of the key and you will be placing it in a table. So you have the key and the X values. So you know the plain text. So on the plain text you apply this particular key, and using the DES algorithm you are getting the intermediate output value X. After getting this, you will be putting this X values in either ascending order or descending order. You have to take some order, it can be ascending or descending order. The next thing what you have is, you know what the ciphertext is. You know what the ciphertext is, but you don't know what the key K2 is. So the next thing what you can do is, you can, because the key K2 it is again of 56 bits, you can use all the 2 power 56 combinations of the key, and here this it is being encrypted using the DES. So to get back this particular X value, what you have to do? You have to decrypt the ciphertext. This ciphertext, you know, for this particular plain text you have this ciphertext, this data you have. So using this data or using this ciphertext, you will apply the DES decryption algorithm and you will get the X value. That is nothing but you are applying the reverse process, and now you are getting this X values. So for those different key values of K2, here you are using K1 and you are applying the encryption algorithm and getting all the X values, and you are sorting it in an ascending order or descending order. Here again you are applying all the key K2 on the ciphertext, and on the ciphertext you are applying key K2 and you will get some values, that is nothing but the X values. So again you take all the X values and you sort it in the same order, and you just check it out if some X is common in both the tables. If you find some X, this data, suppose this data and this data, they are same, that means for this particular key K1 K2 pair, this could be the key pair, but we cannot say that is the key pair, that could be the key pair. So next we have multiple group of values of plain text ciphertext. So you take another plain text and you apply the normal process, that is you encrypt the plain text with key K1 and again encrypt the output of this with K2, and you check whether this particular ciphertext which you are getting for this key pair which is found is same or not. If it is not same, again you have to start up with the same process, this process, and if you get the same key, you try with some more plain text ciphertext which you have, and when you find that it is working for all the plain text, that means when you apply it for all the plain text which you have, and if you are getting the same ciphertext correctly, that means these two are the keys K1 and K2. Like that, using this meet in the middle attack, we can break this particular cipher. So attack by encrypting P with all keys. So you have to attack the plain text with all combination of keys and store them in one array, and again decrypt with you decrypt the ciphertext with all combination of keys and again store it in another table, and you match the key values of both the tables, sorry, not key values, x values of both the tables, and if some x value matches, that means that could be the key pair. You consider the x value which matches, you take the key k1 and k2 and you apply it with the other plain text ciphertext pairs which we have, and if it works with that also, that means when you apply the encryption using k1 and again using k2, if you get this ciphertext correctly, then by applying it again with one or two different plain text ciphertext pairs, then you can say that this particular algorithm has been broken. Okay, that means you can identify the key k1 and k2, and show this takes order of 2 power 56 steps, and here we will be using known plain text. That means you are you have a group of plain text and ciphertext, and you know that all these group of plain text and ciphertext have been encrypted with the same keys, and using that type of plain text and ciphertext you are trying to break this particular algorithm. So double DES can easily broken or compromised. The same thing, we have created a table and we are decrypting that with K2 and we are storing it. The other thing which you have is triple DES. Here actually you can use 2 keys or you can also use 3 keys. Here we are in this example, you can use either 3 keys K1, K2, K3, or you can use 2 keys K1 and K2. So suppose you have taken K1 and some plain text as input into the encryption function and you are getting some data, again using some other key K2, instead of encrypting here, we will be decrypting here using some other key K2. That means all this we are doing to increase or enhance the complexity of this particular algorithm, and again the output of this you are again encrypting using the K1 and finally you are calling it as the ciphertext. So to decrypt we will take the ciphertext, and what is the key you have used to get the ciphertext? K1. So you take the key K1, and here because you have used the encryption algorithm we have to use the reverse. So you are using the decryption algorithm. So suppose you call it as X and you call it as Y. So the output of this, it will become nothing but Y, and again Y, here you have decrypted it. So the next step you have to encrypt it with the using the same key. That means the action should be reversible, and you are getting X here and that will be again here, because we have encrypted we have to use the decryption algorithm, and you have taken the key K1, key K1, and you are getting the plain text. So here you are applying the plain text, you are applying the encryption algorithm with the plain text and key K1, and the output of this you are applying the decryption algorithm with key K2, and the output of that again you are applying the encryption algorithm with key K1. So suppose if both key K1 and K2 are same, then it is nothing but it again it is same as a simple DES algorithm. Okay, and at present it does not have any attacks, but you can try the meet in the middle attack with the triple DES also. But this meet in the middle attack, it is difficult to be done in this triple DES, and mainly this particular you can also use 3 keys. I was telling you that you can also use 3 keys also. So you can use 1 key in the starting encryption, next for decryption you can use another key, and for encryption you can use the 3rd keys. But all this actually, though the complexity of the algorithm increases, the time for execution, implementation time also increases, and mainly it has been applied in the internet applications, like we have some protocols for email security, called PGP and SMIME, we will be applying this algorithms in those applications, internet applications. So, till now we have seen the multiple encryption techniques, that is, we have seen the double DES. In double DES we will be encrypting with 2 keys, and this has a problem, that is nothing but the meet in the middle attack. So, we have gone to the triple DES, because the triple DES it is bit difficult. Here also the meet in the middle attack can be done, but it is difficult here, but still we are using it in some internet applications for email compatibility in PGP and SMIME. So, in the next topics we will be seeing about a stream cipher, that is RC4. Thank you.